Let me tell you the harsh truth right up front. A woman will never, ever follow a man who doubts himself. It doesn't matter how good looking you are, how much money you make, or how many abs you've carved out of your stomach. If your energy screams uncertainty, hesitation, or self-doubt, she'll smell it instantly, and she'll never see you as a leader. Confidence isn't optional. Confidence is the currency of leadership, and without it, you'll always be broke in the economy of respect. Now, before we dive in, smash that like button so this message gets pushed out to more men who need to hear it. Don't just watch, actually contribute. You hitting like might be the reason another guy finally wakes up. All right, let's get into it. Confidence is not some magical trait you were born with. It's not genetic. It's not reserved for the chosen few who popped out of the womb flexing like me. I'm just kidding. Confidence is built like muscle, like skill, like anything else worth having. It's forged under pressure, doing it over and over. The problem is, most men are waiting until they feel confident to take action. That's like waiting until you are in shape to go to the gym. It makes zero sense. Action comes first. Confidence follows. And women, let me be blunt here. Women are ruthless when it comes to sensing doubt. You could be saying all the right words, but if your energy, your body language, your tone says, I don't really believe in myself, she'll drop you mentally before the date's even over. Think about it. When you were a kid and you followed a teacher, a coach, or even your dad, why did you follow them? It wasn't because they were perfect. It was because they were certain. Even if they were wrong, they owned it. They projected stability into your life. Now imagine being a woman with a man who second guesses every decision, constantly asks, do you think I should all the time? She feels like she has to babysit you. And nothing dries up attraction faster than the feeling that she's your mother instead of your partner. So how do you fix this? How do you build that unshakable confidence that makes people respect you, makes women want to follow you, and makes you respect yourself? It comes down to 5 brutal truths. The first one is you earn confidence through competence. Stop pretending. You don't fake it till you make it. You work until you make it. Confidence comes from knowing you put in the reps. A man who's practiced 1,000 punches doesn't need to fake confidence. He has it because he knows he can throw them. He knows he can throw a great punch. 2, you cannot outsource self-belief. Validation from women, friends, family, even social media, it doesn't matter. They can clap for you all day. But if you don't clap for yourself, the applause is meaningless. 3, your body is your first foundation. If you can't control what you eat, how you train, and how you carry yourself physically, your confidence will always have cracks. No man feels confident with a soft belly, a weak posture, and zero discipline. You can deny it, but deep down, you know it is true. 4, decisions make men. Weak men procrastinate, strong men decide, act, and adjust. A wrong decision executed with conviction often produces better results than the perfect decision delayed forever. 5, confidence isn't about never doubting. It's about acting despite doubt. Every man doubts himself at times. The difference is this: confident men don't let doubt stop them. Weak men do. So let me make this funny but real. Imagine you're out on a date. She asks, "Where should we go?" And you say, you choose. What do you want to do? Boom. Game over. She just mentally filed you under not a leader. You became her Uber driver. Confidence is saying, we're going here. Trust me. And even if she doesn't love the choice, she respects the certainty. If she has issues, she'll speak up. You'll come to a new resolution. Make the decision first. Let her follow with the feedback. Now, I've got to be brutally honest. Most of you watching this don't lack confidence. You lack proof. Proof that you are disciplined. Proof that you are capable. Proof that you can follow through on what you say. And without proof, your brain calls BS on every pep talk you give yourself. You can scream affirmations into the mirror every morning. I'm the man. I'm unstoppable. But if you skip the gym, skip the work, and play video games until 2 a.m., your subconscious is laughing at you. Confidence comes from receipts. Show your brain the receipts and it'll finally believe you. So here's what you do. Every day, stack wins. Doesn't matter how small. Wake up on time, win. Hit your workout, win. Eat the right food, major win. Finish that project at work, win. By the end of the day, you are not doubting yourself because you just proved with actions that you are capable. You don't build confidence with words. You build it with action, with evidence. That's how your brain builds confidence up in you to start walking higher, better, stronger. Now let's talk about women again, because I know half of you tuned in here for dating advice. Women don't need a man who's perfect. They need a man who's decisive, stable, and self-assured. If she senses you're lost, she won't follow you. It's that simple. She might like you. She might even care about you. But she won't surrender her trust to you. Because following a man who doubts himself, it's dangerous. It feels like stepping into a car with a driver who keeps saying, I'm not sure I know how to drive. You'd hop out immediately, right? That's exactly how women feel when you live in hesitation. Let's also be clear. Confidence isn't arrogance. Arrogance is pretending you are great without evidence. Confidence is knowing you are great because you've put in the work and everybody can see that. They just automatically can sense your vibe. It just gives off an energy. Arrogance says, I don't need to improve. Confidence says, I'll keep improving because I know I can handle it. And fellas, the biggest one here is stop overthinking. Overthinking is self-doubt in disguise. You think you are analyzing when really you are just afraid to move. Here's the fix. Shorten that gap between decision and action. The longer you sit in the gap, the more doubt creeps in. If you think, I should approach her, do it now. If you think I should hit the gym, go now. If you think I should start that business, start today. Action kills doubt. Delay, it just feeds it like wind to fire. Confidence is magnetic, not just for women, for everyone. Employers, friends, strangers, they gravitate toward the man who knows himself. That's why some guys with average looks and average income still get respect and attention. They carry themselves with certainty. Meanwhile, some of you with six packs, money, even status, you still get ignored because your energy screams, I'm unsure of myself. And here's the final brutal truth. Nobody is coming to just hand you confidence. Here you go. Not your parents, not your boss, not your girl. Confidence is a solo project. You either build it or you stay broke in life. And when you build it, women will follow. Friends will trust you. Strangers will respect you. And most importantly, you will trust yourself. So let me leave you with this. Every man has doubt. There's no doubt about that. But not every man bows to it. The ones who rise above it become leaders. The ones who let it control them, they stay boys. If you want a woman to follow you, if you want respect, if you want success, you must eliminate hesitation. Act boldly, decide firmly, live with conviction, because she'll never follow a man who doubts himself, but she will follow the man who knows exactly where he's going. Even if the road isn't perfect, because let's be honest, it never is. It's the most bumpiest off-terrain thing you can possibly imagine. That's the truth, whether you like it or not. And if you're ready to start stacking wins and building confidence, remember, every day is a chance to prove yourself right. Now, what's your next move? Until next time, thanks for watching. Peace.